it's cold. Oh, it's cold. It's chilly, chilly, chilly. Anyway, Mr. Freeze, this is, on the Amstrad CPC. A very early game in the platform's history. Released the same year as the system as well, 1984. By Firebird and produced by David T. Clark. Yes. And this is a single screen platformer. Yes, that's the best way to describe it. And the idea is you play as a strange man in a well, it looks like he's in a sort of bionuclear suit, but here we go. Mr. Freeze himself, no relation to the Batman Mr. Freeze, with a very handy flamethrower. Oh, get out of the way! Right, so every time you climb a ladder in this, you can see there's a laser thing at the top, and what you have to do is avoid getting frozen by that bad boy, and avoid colliding with any of the enemies. And all the enemies are vegetables, fruit. Oh, just missed me. There you go. De-ice. And that's the idea of the game, sorry, is to get to the top right hand corner of each screen and de-ice the compartment. You're supposed to be in a freezer, because all the like I was saying there, and I cut myself off, that all the enemies are food items and that kind of thing you would find in a fridge or freezer or something like that, some sort of ice compartment. And that's the simple premise of the game. And screen by screen things get tougher. So it starts off blue the moment you de-ice things. By getting to that top corner, you can move on to the next stage. You can actually move on to the next stages anyway without de-icing them, but it doesn't stop you from doing that. But it's an interesting game. Not exactly the fastest paced game in the world. And it can be tricky, especially in the later stages, and you've got to sort of plan your route, plan what you're going to do, especially with the ladders. You really do have to plan what you're going to do with the ladders, because that freeze laser, freeze laser is the bane of your, there's a tenuous Batman connection, the bane of your Mr. Freeze. Not sure why he does wear a bionuclear suit though. I mean, it's a bit heavy-handed. Old fishy boy down here. If you fall too far, you will die. Get frozen into a block of ice. This is going to be, have to do this quick. Get down that ladder before Mr. Laser comes and gets us. Now we go on to stage 3. So the first couple of stages, once you work out what you're doing, and work out the pattern of the ladders really, it's pretty easy to clear all the stages. So for an early game, it's quite limited, very basic looking. I do like the tune that plays in the background. It's very familiar. For the life of me, I can't remember what it is. This frozen cabbage thing. Oh, so probably a lettuce. Let's get up here, out of the way of the laser. You can position yourself in places where the laser will miss you just offset of each ladder. It depends which way you go up the ladder, to be honest, which way you're facing. You got to get the vegetables and condiments and food all away from you, and use your flamethrower to do this. They hit you, you turn into a block of ice. Oh, let's get up this ladder. And also them, I don't know what that is. What just jumped there. If you walk into them, they'll freeze you as well. I think they're supposed to represent sort of like the outputs of the freezer. So like I said, if you fall too far, you're going to be in trouble. You can also freeze yourself as well. If you shoot your flamethrower, you notice that the flamethrower, when it gets to a certain distance, falls into a sort of sprinkle of ice and snow. If you walk into that sprinkle of ice and snow, then you will freeze yourself. So any point blank like that, damn it! See, I thought he was going to move forward there, but he didn't. Get frozen into a block of ice. But you got plenty of lives. Well, see, I cut up that ladder there just to move the laser to one side, because he always starts in the middle, and that gives me more time to get up that ladder. So yeah, start off with. Did I start off with? Oh, damn it! Right, got to get the laser back over there. Because you try and climb the ladder and the laser's just straight above you, it just frees your ass straight away. Try and avoid obviously jumping into the icicles and anything else. Well, basically nearly everything. Don't walk into it because you'll just get frozen and become an ice mummy or an ice Mr. Freeze. It's a novelty game. So this is one of the first games I had actually on the CPC, and yeah, I can't say I played it a lot. Once I'd worked out how to complete it, which was pretty quickly, didn't really get a look in. But it's an interesting. Oh, sugar! Ah, slipped off the ladder. Icy ladders. Ah. Later on, you get robot. There's a. I think in the next one. Yeah, actually, I just realised I don't know why I was going up to that one. I already defrosted it, and I tried to climb up the back of the top. I don't know why I did that. You can do that if you die after de-icing it. You will stop. You respawn at the bottom, so you can just walk onto the next level. And I just didn't do that. I don't know what I was messing around with there. What is that thing supposed to be? A sausage? A burger? Anyway, there's some random robot thing there at the top, as you can see. I don't know how many robots are in your freezer. You better check. There might be some ice robots in there. Kind of looks like Robbie the Robot from that film, which escapes my mind. Oh, you got to do tricky little jumps like that. You can jump onto ladders as well, like this, and the laser will like, oh, what? Get off! It was nowhere near me. Anyway, you know what film I'm talking about. The one with the doctor. Anyway, Mr. Freeze on the Amstrad CPC. Interesting but simple game, and I thought I'd show you that. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Nova Bug. Out.